Good morning, children. Today, let us discuss about the conditions for a chemical change. There are almost 7 conditions for a chemical change. The first one, what we are going to discuss, is mixing or close contact. In mixing or close contact, see, even for a reaction, substance need to be mixed. Then only they'll start reacting. In the first case, metal zinc reacting with the sulfuric acid and forms zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas liberates. This reaction takes place only if metal zinc and sulfuric acid is mixed together. And in the second step, there is a second condition for a chemical reaction is a solution. Some of the substance, if they are in solid state, they will not react. So they need to be converted into solution forms. So in the second case, this is called a neutralization reaction because an acid is reacting with a base to form a salt and water, and this reaction takes place only if acid and base both are in solution form. So that is the second condition. Now the third condition is in third condition, some of the substance reacts only if you supply heat energy. For example, mercuric oxide. This substance breaks into mercury and oxygen. This reaction takes place only if you supply heat energy. That means for some reaction, heat energy is required. And the same way, fourth condition says that sunlight is required. Sunlight is required for performance of some of the reactions. Here is a reaction between hydrogen and chlorine. Hydrogen reacts with chlorine, forms HCl. You must have heard about photosynthesis. The best example for the use of sunlight. Photosynthesis takes place only if sunlight is present. So sunlight is required for a good number of reactions. The next condition is electricity. The compound water breaks into hydrogen and oxygen. This reaction takes place only if electricity you supply. That means electricity is also a condition for a chemical reaction. And the last two conditions are pressure and catalyst. Just see the example. The nitrogen molecule is reacting with the hydrogen molecule in presence of a catalyst called iron, and at a pressure of 200 atms, the compound ammonia is formed. See, for the formation of ammonia, you need pressure as well as catalyst. So the major conditions for a chemical reaction, once again, let me revise. The first one is called mixing or close contact. Second is solution. Third is heat. Fourth is sunlight. Fifth one is electricity. Sixth, pressure. And the seventh one is a catalyst. Children, please, all these 7 conditions you learn one by one with one example. Okay. Now the next point is the definition of a catalyst. Catalyst, most of you may know already what you mean by catalyst. Catalyst is a substance that alters the rate of the chemical reaction. Alters means changes. Changes means it can be, the speed can be increased or it can be decreased also. So catalysts are those substances which alters the rate of a chemical reaction. Now here we have got different types of catalysts. The first one is called positive catalyst. Positive catalysts are those catalysts which increases the rate of the chemical reaction. The catalyst which increases the rate of the reaction are called positive catalyst. Remember, catalyst will not take part in chemical reaction. There is another important point you have to remember. Positive catalysts are catalyst which increases the rate of the reaction without taking part in chemical reaction. Okay, it only increases the speed of the reaction. One best example for a catalyst is manganese dioxide. Platinum is another example. At least one example you by heart for a positive catalyst. Now the second one is a negative catalyst. From the name itself, I think things are very clear for you. Negative catalysts are substances that decreases the rate of the reaction. decreases the rate of the reaction. Here is an example is given acetanilide. Alcohol is also an example. Phosphoric acid is also an example of negative catalyst. At least one example you need to by heart. The positive catalyst increases the rate of the reaction, and negative catalyst decreases the rate of the reaction. And look at the right side here. You will find a definition called promoters. Promoters are a substance that increases the efficiency of the catalyst. That's the main word, efficiency of the catalyst. Promoters are those substance which increases the efficiency of the catalyst. कैटलिस्ट का एफिशिएंसी को बढ़ाएगा, वो भी रिएक्शन में सीधे सीधे पार्टिसिपेट नहीं करेगा. दैट ओनली इंक्रीजेस द कैपेसिटी और द एफिशिएंसी ऑफ द कैटलिस्ट. Another example is given here for a promoter that is called molybdenum. So please by heart all these example also for examination point of view. Thank you, children.